On a recent trip to France, I experienced JetBlue's EvenMore space seat, now called just EvenMore, and the Mint business class. In this video, I'll show you the two seats from my point of view, discuss the differences and the pros and cons of each. Let's get started. EvenMore is JetBlue's premium economy product, and as you can see, it's pretty spacious. I'm 5'6" and had plenty of room to stretch out my legs even with my bag under the seat in front of me. The seat pocket had lots of compartments for all of your gadgets, and it was very convenient to reach everything. For this trip from Boston to Paris, your meal choices were already loaded up on your screen, and you could make your choices as soon as you settled in. It's kind of like customizing a bento box, and in a second I'll show you what it looks like. I went with the chicken grain bowl, roasted corn salad, and green beans. So far, so good. We got to cruising altitude, turned on Wi-Fi, and I really got settled in. At your seat, just under your screen, you've got a USB charging port and a place for your earbuds or headphones. With everything plugged in front of you, it can get a little messy. The snack was a little bag of Tate's chocolate chip cookies. They're the small crispy kind and very tasty. When dinner arrived, this is what it looked like. Everything was perfectly portioned out and in individual containers, kind of like a deconstructed kava bowl. The meal concept here is served cold, but don't let that put you off. It's a very nice, hearty dinner. I really enjoyed the chicken on top of the grain salad. I believe it was quinoa and lentils. It's definitely something I'll try to recreate. While the corn salad wasn't my favorite, the green beans were fresh and bright, a perfect accompaniment to the chicken. I was really happy to see a Nightingale ice cream sandwich for dessert. These are made with really high quality ingredients, and the half size was perfect. Now, after dinner is where I started to have issues. It's not JetBlue's fault, I'm just not somebody who can sleep sitting straight up. Even with a tiny bit of reclining, I just couldn't get comfortable, not enough to get to sleep anyway. While the seat was perfectly fine for sitting, eating, watching a movie, I only got about an hour or two of sleep. That's not a lot during a 7-hour flight, and we landed in the morning, so I was definitely jet-lagged. We decided to pay the $1,000 upgrade to Mint for the way back, and the two seats were like night and day. Now I get it, $1,000 is a lot of money, but if this is an important trip and you have to be at your best on both sides of it, I think Mint is worth it. For starters, it's a lie-flat seat, which is always a game changer on a long-haul flight. You've got your bedding, an amenity kit, headphones, and a menu all at your seat when you first arrive. You can also start customizing your meal as soon as you get settled in, and your welcome drink will come soon after. I went with the berry-infused soda water, but there was also champagne. Your storage is on each side of you, and there's a bottle of water tucked over to your left. Now, one thing I will say about Mint is that the pods are on the narrow side, and they don't feel as spacious as, say, Qatar Airways Q Suite. I'd estimate that if you were about 6'1" or 6'2" or taller, you might have a little bit of an issue with this. That said, the service and food were excellent. I wasn't that hungry, so just opted for one of the 4 entrees offered. You could actually order up to 3 of the 4, and I went with the chicken. Your tray table pops out from the right, and you can stow it away to watch a movie after dinner. With the extra space, I had no trouble getting to sleep. For additional privacy, you can slide your pod door shut, but it wasn't all that necessary. A couple of hours before landing, we got another little plate, and I had the tea sandwiches with cannelé. All in all, I was very pleased with my Mint experience. Looking back, I'm really glad I tried both seats. If you can swing it, Mint is definitely the way to go for a long-haul flight. If, however, you can sleep sitting up, then EvenMore might be just fine for you. Both have their pros and cons, sure, but yeah, I would go with Mint again for a transatlantic on JetBlue. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you.